Old historical photos you've never seen before. Farmers in front of the post office on Saturday afternoon, Linwood in 1940. Edward Llewellyn's catches the world's biggest black sea bass, 425 pounds, 1903. Hong Kong in the 1950s. Waitresses at Oktoberfest, Munich, Germany in 1928. The oldest known documented wheelie in 1936. A chimney sweep and his hard-working assistant in 1877, when teenagers had style in 1955. Titanic survivors in a lifeboat, 15 April in 1955, 1912. Fresh air treatment for TB patients in London in 1936. Soup testers at the Campbell's Soup Company in 1935. Men at work in the 1920s. John Cleese playing football in between takes of Monty Python and the Holy Grail in 1974. A woman herding turkeys across Plaza de Santa Cruz in Madrid in 1925. A newly arrived immigrant getting her hair checked for lice at Ellis Island, New York in the 1900s. Idaho winter, as experienced in 1952, when the Beatles visit Buckingham Palace in 1965, Anthony Perkins and Jane Fonda in Tall Story in 1960, authorities disposing of illegally imported alcohol during the Prohibition New York in 1922. A New York City trolley rolls through a snowstorm in January in 1910. Beauty school in the 1940s. Aerial view of Lower Manhattan, New York in 1920s. Delta Airlines in-flight service in 1969. Crossroads off the highway US in 1939. Times Square, New York in 1936. Turkoman women in their wedding costumes, Krasnovodsk in 1883. Bus, 83, Levallois, Paris, France in 1962. A skateboarder zipping through Central Park in the 1960s. The original Chrysler Saratoga Zippo promotional car in 1947. Cyclone roller coaster at Palisades Park, New Jersey in 1927. Marilyn Monroe in the 1940s. Dutch cat with a boy in the 1900s. Another fashionable day at Longchamp, France in 1911. Newspaper typesetters putting together text and photos prior to going to press in the 1940s. A factory worker manually bottling ketchup at the Heinz factory in the late 1890s. Mulberry Street, Little Italy, Manhattan, NYC, New York in 1900s. James Dean grocery shopping in Marfa, Texas while on location during the filming of Giant in 1955. A speakeasy bar in Chicago during Prohibition in the 1920s. Happily celebrating Washing Day, New Zealand in 1906. Seats of an airplane in 1930. Youngsters from the Netherlands in 1904. Japan surrendering during WW2 aboard the USS Missouri, 2 September in 1945. Auto camping at Silver Lake, Washington in 1920. A 3-year-old Jimi Hendrix posing for a portrait along with his father, Al Hendrix, in 1945. Temple of Nefertari at Abu Simbel before flooding, Egypt in 1965. Construction of the Suez Canal, Egypt in 1859. Women railway workers in 1965. 1918. New Year's Eve, Times Square, NYC in 1939. Test track of the monorail company ALWEG, Germany in 1952. Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, photographed during construction in 1930. President Jimmy Carter with Olusegun Obasanjo, the leader of Nigeria, in 1977. M48 Patton tank crew shortly after finding out that their 50-ton tank was too heavy for this bridge in the 1950s. A picture of former German Emperor Kaiser Wilhelm at age 12 in his military uniform in 1871. Sergeant Stubby, a stray dog found during military training in 1917, photo taken between 1918 and 1921. A small holiday comfort for U.S. troops deployed to Vietnam in 1967. Turkey dinner aboard a Pan Am Stratocruiser in 1949. an enormous pile of Christmas packages at London's Mount Pleasant post office in 1952.